You can start.
It's ready now, ma'am?
Ready. You can start.
Okay, so thank you so much.
I said.
Okay, so thank you, IIU. So good evening, everyone. Good afternoon from other part of the world. So International Internship University, IIU, is a leading virtual education system and a global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and trusted worldwide and well-reputed in delivering innovative programs. So globally, it is a trusted name for quality trainings, programs, and it's committed to providing better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. So in a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries and 6 continents under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit, a committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate educationist from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. So this is Dr. Marites Olea from the Philippines. So can I share my screen?
Yes.
So it is visible.
Yes.
Okay. So my topic for today is about leadership and management skills. So when we say leadership skills, so that is the interesting topic. So when we say leadership skills, so if you have a qualities of being a leader, you can motivate and rally other work toward common objectives. And these abilities enable you to inspire others, regardless of your role as a manager, project leader, member, and of course, leadership is a blend of many diverse skills, not just one. So leadership skills are the strength and abilities individuals demonstrate that help to oversee the processes, guide initiatives, and steer their employee toward the achievement of goals. So another leadership skills are the essential component in positioning executives to make thoughtful decisions about their organization missions and goals, and of course, properly allocate resources to achieve those directives. And here are the 10 most leadership skills. Okay, the first one is called the decisiveness. And when we say decisiveness, it is important leadership skills or trait that can boost productivity and adaptive projects. So this means your capacity for selecting answer to the problem is aided by decision-making abilities and a research analysis, problem solving, and goal setting are the necessary for effective decisiveness. So people who make decisions draw on their prior experience with related job to assess what could work best and make their choices and their confidentiality, accept responsibilities for the outcome. Okay, so another leadership skills is called the integrity. And when we say integrity and leadership, so it is a simple honesty or truthfulness. So it entails adhering to a set of fundamental principles, even when no one is looking, or it is acting honorably. So making moral decisions and contributing to the company's great reputation are frequently examples of the integrity in the workplace. So all companies look for candidates that possess a strong sense of ethics. Okay, another skills is the creativity. Okay, creativity and the business setting. And good leaders frequently have to make a decision for there is no obvious solutions with which force them to think creatively. So creative leaders encourage the open interchange of fresh ideas, and they encourage cooperation and innovation in work. Another one is another leadership skills is the flexibility. And flexibility for good leaders, a good leader should be flexible and accepting the last minute changes of new issues. It is a challenge for them, and you should also be open to the suggestion and feedback from the others. And managing the unexpected or initiating new courses of action and proposing new solutions can positively impact your team. So another leadership skills is being positive attitude. So positive attitude. So an effective leader knows that positive attitude can go a long way in the workplace. So you work and create positive work environment even during the stressful period. So employees are more likely to be productive and motivated to do their work when they are happy and feel valued. Another leadership skills is communication. So effective leaders can articulate everything from organizational objectives to a specific assignment. And of course, transparency and a welcoming environment are fostered by open communication between the team members and of course, the managers, the executive, and the team members. So another leadership skills is relationship building. So in relationship building, so building and sustaining a solid cooperative team of people who are working toward the same objectives. And it is leadership. It is one of the leadership requirements. And of course, building relationship or team building calls for additional leadership qualities including the effective communication and dispute resolution. So understanding one another will help you evaluate the strength and weaknesses of the team. And of course, through unity of the team, you accomplish the objective successfully. So another is the problem solving. So another leadership skills is the problem solving. So in problem solving, effective leaders are adept or resolving problems that develop in a workplace. So keeping your cool and coming up with the step-by-step solutions are frequently necessary for effective issues in solving the problem. And of course, having problem solving abilities can help leaders to make quick judgment, overcome challenges with both internal team and external team, and guarantee the project are completed on a schedule, so on the schedule of time. So another leadership skills is dependability. And being dependable, a leader means that people can trust and rely on you. So a dependable person follow through our plans as a leaders and keep promises. So the strong relationship built by responsible leader and create a resilient team that can work through difficulties that might arise. So being dependable means meeting deadlines. And of course, being straightforward, coming through on the obligation or when you can meet promises or on a goal, and communicating this early on, having a backup plan. So another leadership skills is the ability to teach and mentor. So of course, as a leader, teaching and mentoring are the two abilities that set leaders apart from many other capabilities. And organization scale on when co-worker or direct reports are taught how to advance their career. So this ability frequently calls for leaders to focus more about how to make their team succeed than about themselves. So why leadership and management are different? So first, leadership is about having a vision. And a clear vision as a leader, it is a take the team. So a smart leader can clearly see what was to be done to boost the performance of their teammates. Another is leadership is about proactive. So effective leader develop the ability to appraise circumstances proactively, foresee potential concerns, and of course take appropriate action before minor problems turn into major ones. So managers on the other hand frequently end themselves or putting out fires and handling pressing concern. Another is leadership is about initiating change. So whether they are explicitly charged with the duty or not, effectively there are change agent within their organization, and they take the initiatives to come up with solution and carry it out when they notice an issue that needs to be solved rather than waiting for someone to tell what to do. Another is leadership is about motivating and inspiring people. So a good leader motivate people to work more. So while managers frequently spend their time instructing their staff members. And to get the most of the team, leaders must understand what drives its members of the group and learn how to communicate to their teams. Another is leadership is about building people. So the strong teams make the effort to thoroughly grasp their teammates' strengths and areas of improvements. So while the managers may invest time in teaching and training their employees, and of course, effective leaders collaborate with the individual to create growth, the strategy that are unique for them. And of course, the leaders assist followers in taking responsibility for their professional development. And good leaders are aware that one of the most beneficial issue of their time is improving their team. Okay, so what makes a good manager? So traditionally, a manager have been charged of directing the daily activities of the workforce. And of course, in light of this, we have five abilities of a good manager. First is the organization. So in organization, that is the finance manager, the finance managers are meticulously planned out. So they are able to construct and uphold organizational procedures and keep track the development, set priorities, and generally direct their team toward reaching their goals. So another second is the attention to details. So similar to the previously listed points, so manager must pay close attention to what is happening on their team. So a manager will succeed with a few difficulties and obstacles are possible if they pay close attention to the details, whether that's recognizing them and could potentially run over budget or reviewing other people's work. So the third one is communication. So in communication, so there is getting around the fact that manager must possess the ability to communicate to other or to the teams. So they must able to communicate with other cooperative manager. So give appropriate feedback to the team and offer directions and even settle the dispute in the organization. So of course, a manager will have an easier time controlling and directing the complete team's direction and for the better communication. So another is the time management. So it becomes clear that manager need to be especially skilled time managers when they are in charge of doing something in their for the progress of their department. So they must be able to complete tasks and establish sensitive priorities for the team. And of course, as the delegation. So delegation, so while the manager must be able to complete tasks on their own, so they must be able to delegate tasks to others and trust them to complete them appropriately. So any employee will tell you right away that micromanagers are the worst. Therefore, the most effective managers are adept at delegating tasks successfully and constructively. So what are the difference between the leaders and the managers? So leaders and managers are the two different distinct categories of individuals. So managers and leaders differ how deeply ingrained their ideas or chaos and order are in their sight. Managers aim to impose control, offer stability, and find solution to issues. So they often attempt to quick fix before fully comprehending the gravity of the issues out of instinct. So on the other hand, the leader considerably more at ease in an unstructured workplace where they can initiate action rather than simply respond to the circumstances. So they can handle chaos and are ready to put up resolution until they have a better grasp of problems. So the readiness of a person to take risks is significantly impacted by these two essentially dissimilar approaches. So manager, so here are the difference between the managers and the leaders. So managers will direct employees with their work and their tasks, while the leaders can be seen as a risk taker. Another, the manager will ensure the system and structures are being followed. However, the leader will look to the people to get things done through their trust and empower their people or their teams. Another one is managers' key responsibilities being on delivering the organizational goals. So they deliver the organization goals and they likely going to follow the instruction, while the leader will focus on the employee satisfaction and they look to new ways of achieving within the organizational and teamwork or the team framework. Another one is manager tends to focus on the process or the status quo, while the leader will constantly try to innovate and develop new ideas or in more efficient way or for doing it. Another is managers are focused on short-term goals, while the leaders are constantly looking forward and working through the change of the organization. Another manager are tasked within ensuring set tasks are performed and goals are met, and they are very focused on those tasks, goals, and the bottom line. It is about meeting expectation and accomplishing the objectives and missions. While the leader will assist in achieving this through empowering their employee, but will also look at laying groundwork for the future, charting new growth, working in employees' feedback and ideas into future plans, and of course, investing for the future profitability. Another difference between managers and leader, manager will share a vision or goal, while the leaders will sell it to people to get them on board and take them on a journey. So the managers focus on managing work and output, while the leaders focus on people and leading them to achieve overall goals. Okay, so managers have formal team members and subordinates, while the leader they doesn't necessarily have a formal authority, and based on their communication and behavior, people will follow them and work toward what they want to get done. Of course, managers have a transactional styles and a way of approaching their role, and leaders are the more transformational. So the managers minimize the risk in the organization, while the leader can be seen as the risk takers. Okay, so this is the end of my presentation. Okay, so thank you for listening. So that's all. Thank you, ma'am.